So we just completed the basic installation of the InternetCEO.com. There's a few things that I want to show you that I normally configure, mainly just the SEO stuff. If you remember, we just renamed the htaccess.txt file to .htaccess, which allows Apache Mod Rewrite to read this file and learn how to rewrite URLs, basically in a format that a search engine will use. So the first option that we need to configure here is under your global configuration. As you can see, we just came to the site, configuration and the global settings here, and the search engine friendly URLs are basically going to enable the search engine friendly URLs. So we want to turn that on. This next option, use Apache Mod Rewrite. So just going to enable Apache Mod Rewrite and add suffix to URLs. So this is basically going to show us the document type in the URL. So .html, dot whatever. So the next thing, you can configure an offline message. So right now, we're working on the website. We don't want anybody to be able to see it yet. This may be useful if you're ever doing maintenance on your website and you just don't want them to see a possible error page and so forth. The next thing that we're going to set is the global metasite data. We're not going to get too detailed into this. I'm going to do a whole SEO section on the InternetCEO.com. If you want more information about, there's things like how many characters can be, in even the title. So even the title portion, the site name, that has to be a certain amount of characters for Google, certain amount for Yahoo. There's ways to optimize it for both. Same thing with keywords. They're all going to require specific amounts of characters. I'm not going to get into too much detail on that right now. So the InternetCEO.com, and then I've already got some keywords here on my clipboard. Just the InternetCEO.com, the Internet CEO, free technical knowledge, online business, videos, tutorials. I'll really get into detail on those in the SEO videos and how you can fine-tune some of these settings to make your website rank higher in the search engines. Now, there are some other things under the global configuration, such as under this system tab here, there's actually a secret word that Joomla uses for internal security purposes, so I'm not going to go into this tab, but you can configure things like caching and sessions. The default session time is going to be 15 minutes. So FTP, if you wanted to go in and configure the FTP, you could have done that in the installation, or you can do that now. Next thing I'm going to get into is installing some extensions such as JSecure, which is going to provide some security, basically going to rename the administrator's directory, or I'm sorry, not rename it, but it's basically going to require that you supply a password to access it. Otherwise, it will just drop you to a drop page or your home page, whatever. There's configurable options there, and we'll show you that. Under the Joomla pack, this is going to be for backing up Joomla. So, obviously, we don't want to come in and do all this work, do all the configuration and everything, and then say your server crashes. Well, you just lost however many hours of work you just put into doing this. So, backups are a big deal here. So we're going to use Joomla pack, and another real big thing that I like to set up is this alpha plug, and this is just for user friendliness, search engine optimization, social bookmarking. So another thing with search engine optimization, I'll get real in depth into this into the SEO videos once again, but this alpha plug will allow you to have your articles available for social bookmarking. Okay, each time somebody bookmarks one of your articles and they make that publicly available, whenever Google indexes, say, delicious, right, they're going to see that somebody bookmarked your page. Well, that means your website's popular. Somebody likes this page, so it must be worth reading. So this is a real big one here. Make sure you have this set up. If you want your website to become popular, you want to have this enabled, right? This is also going to allow you to export PDFs, allow you to print, it'll allow you to resize your text, all that cool stuff. I'm going to do separate videos on each one of these just in case somebody may not want to install all of them. So I'm going to do separate videos on them. I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here since we have the SEO and whatnot. I just really want to show that in this video to explain why we have htaccess enabled and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it here, and we'll pick up on installing some of my favorite extensions before we get into the configuration of the site too much.